But something about the Finland. So if you look over there, so we are up north, and then we have the lovely neighbor Russia right next to it, and then we have the sea, and then basically the little border with Sweden. So we are kind of stuck there on our own, and with a small country of 5.6, 5.7 million people living over there, you just have to be rather innovative. So you really have to develop things, and you have to make it really happen, and then you have to do the international trade. And I think there's plenty of kind of similarities what I'm seeing in Israel, because you have your lovely neighbors right next to it, and then you have the sea, and then you have actually innovative people actually working together and making these solutions, and really kind of like making stuff happen. And that's the reason why I think that the Finns and Israeli people, we should actually work much closer together, and that's one of the reasons why we are over here at the moment. And a good example on winning this urban mobility index and so on. So like we have been really good on gathering, let's say, prizes for so many different things, just because of having the innovative people, and it's really place where people are really kind of like open-minded and trying to really push for the things. Capital of Finland is called Helsinki. That's where I come from, and it's really smart. It's really smart city, and there's a plenty of reasons why it's being built as a smart city, and why we are so successful in developing, for example, this mobility as a service, and really implementing that. And I have here some of the kind of like reasons why it's happening. One being we have all of these test bed areas and facilities where you can actually really test new stuff and mobility or other areas. And it has been really dedicated from the city perspective. They actually want to enable certain things. For example, in certain new residential areas, we have dedicated focus for smart city development, and they are really looking for smart city pilots over there. And the people living in the area, they're so happy about kind of like living in part of this type of like a piloting environment. They always get to see new stuff and give their kind of like perspective of things. And it's really people actually love this type of like ideology, and that has been replicated in different places in Helsinki already. Another one is this innovative procurement, and I come back to this mobility as a service is a great example of that, because when we had this mobility as a service specific project, we actually had in a certain specific area in Greater Helsinki area, tested the mobility as a service, one of the mobility as a service platforms, because cities are actually giving these taxi cards for elderly people and people with disabilities. And in principle, they just kind of like using the taxis to actually go around. And we tested this mobility as a service, so people were actually given this opportunity that, okay, you can use the multimodal transportation system. So you can use public transportation, you can use taxi, and you can kind of like build up these type of like multimodal ways how you can actually move around. And that was more like an innovative procurement which we enabled and made happen, and got really kind of like an understanding about how does it actually work, and at the same time, city was actually able to save some money. So city was really kind of like, hey, this really makes sense. And the people were rather happy, because some of the people do not have too much kind of opportunity to actually see people. So like if you use the public transportation, you get to see the other people and have a chat with them and so on. So you can use this type of like innovative procurements of making really interesting kind of like test and pilots, and at the same time solving some of the city problems. Open databases is really something which Helsinki is really keen on, and they have been opening up, the city has been opening up so much data about city plans. You have the 3D city model, you have all possible data, and a good example of this is, for example, during, I think, past couple of years ago, there was this guy who actually took the open data with the snow plumber, kind of like snow plumber, so when we get snow, the snow gets plowed away from the streets, and people are complaining that, okay, I can't get because there's too much snow and so on. So one guy actually made an app on utilizing the open data where the snow plowers are, so people could actually see that, okay, the snow plowers are over there, it's coming my way, woohoo, I'm getting back to work and so on. So there's plenty of open data available, and plenty of data which you can use for building up your business and developing this type of like new services and apps and so on. And some people actually take this data, put some proprietary data on top of that, and start building business out of that. But there's plenty of data, and we are really kind of happy about that. And utilizing this city space infrastructure, really use that for pilots. And I think that there's one aspect which is not on this slide, but the legislation is really favorable for all of these type of like new services, new type of like, especially for the mobility services. So that enables so many different things, and then you have the kind of the local people at the city level actually enabling things to actually happen. So that generates much more kind of like of this buzz, and at the same time helps the local businesses to actually test their stuff. Then we kind of like expand this, because Helsinki has been really utilizing this city as a test bed on running these test beds in different areas, and it's not just about the mobility, it's about water and waste and schools, ICT and energy and healthcare and so on. So it has been really kind of developed as a concept where you can actually test new stuff and find the opportunities. And currently there's a challenge for energy, because Helsinki uses quite a lot of coal for heating, and what they want is to really have a renewable heating and utilizing the kind of like the challenges is one way of how you can actually involve the local businesses and involve the local people to actually kind of like come up with their ideas. And now they have this challenge on energy, which is, I think the price is about 1 million euros for finding a solution for renewable energy source for Helsinki. And it's a great example of something which is happening. Another one is on a few years back when actually City of Helsinki set this new healthcare and wellness center. So taking all of the services together, healthcare, well-being, it goes hand in hand. And while it was actually being built, we already implemented this type of like a piloting platform, piloting opportunity, really sourcing new ideas and new ways how you can actually do healthcare and how do you are able to kind of like help people's life and make it better. So out of that actually they come up with this new healthcare center, which is totally different than any others one, and some of the services which were piloted are actually taken by the city in other areas as well. So it's more or less like Helsinki as a city uses all of these platforms at the same time, enabling new business, but at the same time solving all own problems. And I think that's really the cause of kind of like when you think about living in a city, mobility is one of the challenges. So one of the ways how you can actually really solve those challenges is kind of like utilizing all of these platforms. And for that specific reason, city has now, it's called Jätkäsaari. It's more like a Fellows Island. It's one of the new residential areas which is being built at the moment. And it's really the smart mobility test bed. So like now, it's a piloting platform for smart urban mobility solution. And the reason being, in Jätkäsaari, there's about 1 million people passenger transport port, and there's plenty of traffic already. And now it's being built, and it's basically an island which has a couple of ways how you get in. So you can understand that there's plenty of traffic and plenty of traffic congestion and problems and so on. But at the same time, it's great opportunity for finding the solutions. It's great opportunity to kind of like make this type of like a test bed and where you can actually solve some of the real problems at the same time enable new business and new opportunities. And the city has this slogan of kind of like providing a virtual lane for this Jätkäsaari area, and I think that really outlines quite a lot about kind of how you can actually kind of like challenge people, challenge minds, and challenge that hey, can we implement something new over here, and can we make it really happen? And the idea, of course, is to utilize this as a test bed where you can actually take some of these solutions and then bring those to the another areas as well. And I'm really happy that we are part of this Jätkäsaari. This is one of the areas where I've been working on since we started this with the mobility as a service. So we have been actually really looking for the one area where we can actually test pilot stuff, because I think ultimately it's really about having these physical places where you can test stuff, having these ecosystems, actually people working in the same area, same domain, and where they can really kind of find each other and really push things further. And see how it's being built, and of course, like utilize a bit of like a brand that hey, this was built in Jätkäsaari, this was made under this umbrella, and so on. And once we are kind of like, because people are living in this area, people are actually kind of like seeing this what's happening over there. So involving them in a similar manner that we have this one area for smart city development, it's called Kalasatama Fish Harbor, and now we have this Jätkäsaari for smart mobility. So involving the local citizens to actually get into it and be part of the community, which is actually trying to find new solutions. And ultimately, mobility is really about people actually taking new services and exploring this mobility as a service, or exploring electric scooters and so on, depending on the case. But there's a really huge opportunity of involving the local people and utilizing the open data and providing them much better kind of like a living environment in this area. And I think that ultimately it's really kind of like up to us on kind of like a showing that hey, it can be done. And one more thing about this Jätkäsaari area is, of course, being an island, it's close to the sea, so you can actually even test stuff like having a water bus or something like that, and it can be really interesting opportunity of testing different items. And as said earlier, we do have winters, so we do get snow and so on. So it's really, for the Israeli companies, might be really interesting to actually see the opportunities. How does their solution actually work in harsh environment in Finland? Because it might be a bit different over here. And I have to say that one of the reasons why we are also over here is because we provide the opportunity for the Israeli companies to actually come over here and pilot their stuff as well. We have been collaborating with Israeli Innovation Authority on this one, and we provide kind of help on Israeli companies to come to Helsinki and pilot your stuff in Helsinki, because it makes plenty of sense from our perspective. More we get kind of like international companies actually working together, we get better solutions, we get better networks, everybody wins. And in a similar manner, I'm really trying to welcome the Finnish companies to actually come over here, test and try their stuff over here, because the environments are always different, and more you have people actually working, more you have actually this type of generated networks, and people actually find each other and get new solutions and so on. So it's really one of the ideas that let's try to utilize this type of like platforms and being open internationally. So any company can do their stuff over here, but this is a specific program what we have for the Israeli companies. So feel free to take use of that, and we are keen on helping you guys finding these opportunities in Helsinki and get exposed to the ecosystem. And of course, like over time, you get to see the people who are actually kind of like driving these new solutions and what they are doing. And a good example is keep on coming back to this Mars Global, but Sampo Hietanen, the CEO of Mars Global, actually when he started, he was working for ITS Finland, which is more or less like a public entity working on intelligent transportation systems. And he has this network of people actually all around in Finland on working on similar kind of topics, and that's the way how you can kind of make things happen in Finland. So everybody's connected, and it's a great opportunity once you actually get exposed to the ecosystem. You get to see the people and see how they will actually go. And here's my contact details. You can always contact me on kind of like if you're interested about developing future of mobility in Helsinki. We are really keen on kind of like helping the companies and finding the opportunities and telling more about what's happening in Helsinki and what kind of solution do we have. Is there something specific you would actually like to get over here? I'm really keen on helping on that one as well, because I see the traffic is, especially in Tel Aviv, it's really interesting, to be really fair, so from my perspective, because there's plenty of stuff that you could actually implement and really take the public transportation, certain type of solutions which we have been developing, fine-tuning and utilizing over the years. So you could actually kind of like take a really kind of like a look on what's happening in Helsinki and utilize that over here. And some of the companies could be really beneficial for this ecosystem as well. So we are really keen on helping you guys, and I really look forward on seeing as many people as possible in Helsinki. So welcome over there. Thank you.